Welcome to Remote Reality. This is Lauren, and tonight we are here live for the Big Brother 27, the first eviction of the summer. We've got Amy and Kelly and Zay on the block. So who's going to go home? We've got a competition, we've got an eviction, and we have Mama C and D. Welcome to Remote Reality, guys.
Hey.
Good being here.
Good being here.
Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the host, side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
So we are going to do our live reactions. You guys are going to get them afterwards, but we're watching this and recording during the commercials. So we just saw the first part of this Big Brother competition, and buckle up, buddy, because this snake has a bite. That's what Jimmy said to Keanu. I feel like he missed an opportunity to say, well, I can't even remember now.
Are you still dealing with your attention deficit tonight?
You know, it's probably worse because the medication has worn off throughout the day. So why do all of Julie's dresses look like bathroom wallpaper from the 90s?
I don't know. Maybe it's a new trend. I think they're very pretty.
I think so too. I think that's just your opinion.
I didn't say that.
You want her to wear Taco Bell?
I'm sitting here. I'm wearing my pajamas right now. These are my wedding pajamas. We'll have to explain that later. So I didn't say that 90s wallpaper was ugly. I really like this sponge roll thing too. But yeah, the little flowers, the dainty creamy decor. Anyway, it reminds me of a bedroom from the 90s or a bathroom.
I think she looks like she should be running through a meadow with baby's breath in her hair.
Maybe some of those geese with the blue backgrounds on platters.
Yeah.
From the 90s.
The cover of a romance novel.
That's how you look tonight, Dee. You look gorgeous. You look like Rachel Riley.
Courtesy of Lauren and her handiwork.
Thanks, ChatGPT. All right. So Kelly, she is pretending to be mad when she goes up on the block. We are coming off of the replacement veto. Kelly is on the block. Jimmy has just chewed out Keanu. And Kelly looks mad. She's acting mad, kind of. She immediately says, I'm going to go up to the HOH room. She gives Riley a hug, storms off. Now, Jimmy, we see him in the diary room. He just put Keanu on blast. And I'm saying, for what did he put Keanu on blast? The same thing he had done. What do you guys think about this whole Jimmy Keanu situation? Dee?
I think that he was being hypocritical. He absolutely did exactly what he's I can't even say his name. Keanu. He did exactly what Keanu said he did.
He did. He said that Keanu went around and tried to get everybody to vote against Jimmy, but Jimmy went person by person, like Mama C pointed out earlier today, and tried to get everybody against Keanu. I don't know who Jimmy thinks he's fooling.
Me either.
Now, when Jimmy said that Keanu should dig his own grave, it just gives me the chills because sometimes Jimmy looks like Brian Koberger to me. And when he was talking about digging graves, it was real creepy.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a resemblance there.
Now, what did you think about Vince congratulating Ashley on getting off the block? Mama C?
I didn't pay any attention to that. Sorry.
Dee, did you catch that?
No, I actually didn't catch it. It wasn't even in my notes.
Okay, so this rubbed me the wrong way. Wow, brown nosing. All I got to say about that.
Well, he don't want it to come back and bite him.
Well, I mean, it's just another weenie move. Weenie! As Amy says, putting Kelly up, that is a weenie move. He just put his number 2 up. I guess it's his number 2. I don't really know where he stands. He feels like a floater. Grab a life vest.
There's a lot of gaming going on.
Speaking of grabbing a life vest, let's go on to Rachel and how she's like, she coaches house guests and helps them put a target on their back. And then it shows her and Jimmy 4 hours before Veto. And she's like, no, go ahead and cause the drama. Rachel is hilarious. But you know what? I think some people are starting to see into her and Amy. and the
Well, you know
mom
what? I
squad.
hope they get terrible cataracts and forget about it. Yeah. So she goes to Jimmy and tells him blow up on this house. It's a great idea. Yeah, go after Keanu in front of everybody. That will help your game so much. That's what she
I
said
thought it
to
was-
his face.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a brilliant move on her part. They're
She
all
is-
half afraid of her, I think.
This is good gameplay.
Yeah.
This is some of the best gameplay I've ever seen. It's absolutely the best I've ever seen from Rachel Riley.
Well, she's had plenty of practice.
And she's not distracted by her showmance this time.
No, she's married now. She can focus completely on this game.
Out of all the time she's come in, this is her first time without her husband.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I only seen like the first 2 seasons. I haven't watched it since then.
She's a different person in the house with Brendan. So we see the clip of Jimmy going off on Keanu, and then Rachel is talking to people about what happened in the bathroom. She goes, I couldn't have done it better myself. She's the puppet master. She's pulling the strings. She's also sniffing her pits, which, channel surfers, you're welcome. I did take a shower before coming on today.
We knew
Well,
that was going
the only reason she was smelling her pits is because she didn't have a chance to get into the shower. Somebody else was occupying it.
Thanks, Ashley.
Yeah. And yet again, she did it today.
Keanu and Jimmy, they are about to have it out. Keanu goes out there and he's like, yeah, I 100% lied to you. What do you guys think about that move? Are we going to get anywhere at this point? Does it really matter?
I thought that Jimmy was like, if you tell me that you lied to me. I thought that's what he said. If you tell me that you lied to me.
That's what he said, but after Keanu told him he lied to him, I don't know if that's where he's still hanging his
They
hat.
basically kissed and made up. So
I got the feeling that Jimmy was not Team Keanu after this. I feel like he knows that he got bit by that snake. Not that Keanu's the snake, but in Jimmy's eye, that's who's the snake.
right.
And I think he's not going to trust Keanu. I don't think they squashed this.
No, I don't think they squashed it. I think that's just what they wanted it to look like.
What do you think, Mama C?
I think I'm getting tired of the Keanu and Jimmy situation right now.
I don't think they were going to move past it. I don't think there's anything that could have been said. It's just they're fake. They're faking it to each other's face. It's probably going to get pretty ugly after this commercial. Now, part of that may be because, Mama C, you said that people might be suspecting Rachel.
Kelly already said that Rachel and Amy were spending a lot of time together, and then Jimmy is
Agreed.
seeing this as well. I think it's Jimmy.
And Julie says as we get a break, we're going to find out when you come after the person that Rachel cares about. Huh? Well, we're going to find out when it's not Brendan.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
We just went to the commercial break and I'm saying, oh my gosh, that boy is stupid. We will get there. So Zay, he gets everybody together. He wants all the people he trusts the most in the room. And that's going to be Will, Riley, Vince, and Zach. And he's got an idea for an alliance, but he's not really the one pushing it.
No, I think
No,
it was Vinny, right?
Yes, it was Vince. And it's funny you say Vinny, because on all my notes yesterday, I was putting Vinny, and I'm like, I don't think he calls himself Vinny. I think they call him Vince. So I don't know. Maybe I've missed something.
If his name was Vince or Vance. So Vinny will help me remember that.
Well,
Yeah,
Vinny, I love the fact that he wants to name them. They have Five Guys, and it reminds them of the hamburger joint Five Guys. And they're going to be called, they're called the Burger Boys. And I wrote down, they're a bunch of meatheads.
Hey, not Will. I don't think Will is a meathead.
No, he's not, but it just.
And he
there
was
are
just
some
as
meatheads.
excited about that name as you were, Mama C.
Well, and I actually went back to my notes from last night's episode, and Vince, Riley, and Zach are also in the Heavy Hitters Alliance.
Well, that's true. And Vince, he's kind of the one pulling the strings here.
He's puppet mastering very well.
Jimmy
I know.
had a lot more leverage, I think, on that other alliance, but it was him and Vince that started talking, spreading names.
Yeah. So, yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, some of these guys look familiar. And I went back to my notes, and sure enough, 3 out of those 5 guys are in the other alliance. The one with, it's Jimmy, Zach, Vince, Morgan, Rachel, and Riley.
So you've got Zach, who's the patty, Riley, who's the barbecue, and Vinny, who's the cheese. You basically have, well, you don't have a low-carb burger because Vinny's the barbecue. You just got a mess.
I just couldn't even believe they went with the burger. Burger boys.
Who's the pickle?
Well, and the other alliance name I like is what Kelly was calling them. She called them the Dumbbells.
Yeah, that was a good one, too.
Kelly is talking to Jimmy in HOH. She wants to talk. We see some clips on why she's kind of upset. She's maybe not been reading the room very well. She keeps bringing up that Zach won $10,000. She keeps rubbing it in that Jimmy and Keanu are in this fight. She was calling the muscle guys the dumbbells, and Keanu tried to save her. He went up and said, like you're saying it to their face. Say it behind, you can say it to me behind their backs. And I'm one of them, but don't say it right there.
We saw what looked like some very awkward and annoying moments. I had no idea this was going on. And, you know, Jimmy's kind of concerned that she's rubbed some people the wrong way.
I think she's kind of concerned too. But again, dumbest move in Big Brother history. She's acting like this and then saying, put me up.
Yeah. Well, apparently, I don't think she realizes that she is being annoying or awkward. Most people who are annoying don't know they're being annoying.
Hey, I hear you talking
I'm
about
sorry.
me. So I think, though, that Vince knows that this may not be safe. He warned her that it may not be safe. He said, you know, I'm putting her up. We'll see what happens. I think he's saying you're my number 2 to her face. I don't think he's acting that way with his actions.
Mm-mm. What do you think, Mama C?
I thought I already said, I don't know.
Well, I think it was a bad idea for Kelly to go to Zach and say the paranoia is getting to her, because why was Ashley the target? Because the paranoia was getting to Ashley.
Yeah.
That's true.
Should we go ahead and say maybe bye to Kelly this week? Mom, you thought she was going to get out of here anyway. You pointed out
I did.
An alliance.
I did.
Yeah. I think it's going to come down to who gets the blockbuster thing.
Absolutely. That's going to be exciting to see.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the night, the Gerudo thief comes back. Now, Mom and I are big Legend of Zelda fans. There are these Gerudo thieves that steal a bunch of treasure. You have to sneak around the cave, like collecting their bananas and stuff. This is who this looks like to me. And he sneaks in the middle of the night. Now, there's another safe that is behind another picture. What's going on with that?
Well, it looked like he was trying to get into it, but he couldn't.
Yeah, it made me think that there was something in it that he wanted.
So this might be part of the competition we see tonight. Now, he said, I hope you're having sweet dreams. Soon I'll be your nightmare.
Mm.
Can you imagine
Right, and
waking up
maybe-
with that guy standing there looking at you? I would pee the bed.
I was just wondering if somebody we know is behind the mask.
I was wondering
that
that
would
too.
be-
I was wondering if it's a legend. Because I had this feeling that it was Boogie. I have in my notes. Why do I think that's Boogie?
No, I don't think it's going to be Boogie. There's, I don't think
And
so.
then
That would
G,
make sense. That would
you
make
made
sense.
an observation. You said, did he steal something?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he stole something or not, but he definitely wanted something in the safe.
Well, he definitely stole a good night's sleep from me tonight, because now I'm going to be afraid that I wake up and Gerudo Thief is staring at me. in my dreams.
He reminded me of the, what is it, V for Vendetta guy, the mask that guy would wear. I think it's Vendetta. Did you
I
ever
don't know
see
who
those
that is.
movies?
No.
Or
Well,
maybe
we saw
it's the,
Star Wars that reminded Mom of Star Wars.
maybe like the Joker on the cards.
Maybe. I'll have to show you the Gerudo Thief.
Okay,
So-
I'll have to see it.
Rachel, these dudes obviously are together. They need to get Zay out. So she's talking to Morgan, and I was scared for a minute. Morgan, she said Rachel is savage, and I was thinking, oh no. But then she said, and that's exactly why I want her on my team. I was like, yes, yes, Morgan, coming through. I was really afraid she was about to be like, no, I'm going to protect these guys. I think it's smart for the girls to team up right now.
Well, they could be smart, but Zay is not being very bright. When Rachel comes over, when he's sitting with Keanu outside and she comes over and he threatens her. And I'm like,
It's wild.
You just don't threaten. You don't threaten Rachel.
It's wild. Zay is out there and he is talking to Keanu. And Zay, at first we notice he's not just a pretty face. Mickey's pointing out that he plays chess. He's like killing it at chess. He's speaking Spanish. Will is sitting there while Mickey and Morgan are talking about getting Zay out. And he's thinking, well, he's a number for me right now. Well, he's only a number for you right now. Who do you think the first person to be cut is going to be once those guys get the girls out? They're going to get rid of Will.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to be final two. So, I mean, know this. You're not part of the muscle group. You were sitting there last week saying, I'm watching these guys work out. I'm not going to put that target on my back. Well, if you're not putting that target on your back, they're not necessarily going to keep you. They might, but then it looks like a Weenie move. Looks like a Vince move. Anyway, so the women need 7 votes to get out Zay. Right now they have 5. And Zay is seeing Rachel campaigning. So he is ready to approach her on this. He goes up to her talking to Keanu and he says, look, I'm going for HOH. I am gunning for you because you are in a pool of people that are peeing all over me and the odds are decent that I'm going to put you up. So process all of that. What I get is basically he's targeting Rachel, which he's trying to convince Rachel that's not what he's doing. Is he targeting Rachel? How much of this rum?
Yes, I even said that he was threatening her. So
I'm
that
just
would
trying
be a
to
target.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if it's strategically done or if he actually like means it.
The
Does that make sense?
Gymnastics that he is causing right now.
Yeah.
So I love this when Rachel stands up and she says, I'm gunning for HOH too, and I'd be careful coming for the queen because you'll get beheaded. That was beautiful. Beautiful. She is playing this game. She is really in the top right now of my favorite all-time Big Brother players, which is a pretty fast place to be for week 1.
Well, also when they were upstairs and she was coming down, Zay was still arguing with her. And all the house guests, I thought they were down in the kitchen area, and she's just standing there, and she calmly said something, and she just went on her way. But I think that's, again, having somebody cause drama in the house, and she wants the whole house to see it.
And Zach is standing right beside Zay during this, and he almost has this look like, be quiet, bro. This isn't good. So that's where we left out on the commercial break. We're about to come back to the Big Brother Blockbuster Challenge. We're going to have Zay, Kelly, and Amy. Let's see who can save themselves this week from eviction. All right, we are taking a break here in the middle of this live eviction to record. So we came back from commercial break. There was a word scramble. All I got was with tails. I don't know. It happened fast. Kelly won. She put on a crown, came into the house. Another commercial break. When we come back, they announced that Kelly won. She's crying. She should be crying because her butt was about to go home. But now we've got Ava and Zay on the block. So channel surfers, what do you guys think? Let's talk to our panel. I'll go first. I think Amy's going home. I don't know that they got the 7 votes. D?
I was thinking the same thing. I think it's going to be Amy.
Mama C?
Well, I'm going to go with Zay.
I like your optimism. All
I'm
right.
still going because I'm trusting Rachel. I'm going to trust
You're trusting the process.
Trusting.
Let's see what happens. Maybe they've swung Keanu. Maybe they've swung Adrian. We haven't seen a lot. We haven't seen a lot of Will, but Will does seem to trust the guys. But let's see what happens. So after Kelly wins with tails and she comes back in and she's hugging everybody and crying, Adrian looks like whatever he said pissed off Rachel. And then Will looks at Rachel and said, I got you.
I saw that.
Mickey and Catherine, they're talking and saying, this is crazy. I'm worried about it. Now, one thing, Mom, you and I in the preseason predicted that Mickey and Catherine, if they're secret couples, like groups together, friends, it might be Mickey and Catherine because it's the wedding planner and the event planner. Also, they seem to have a trust together. We saw them this week talking in the train room about very openly about what they thought about nominations and house guest. So I'm still wondering, maybe it's the two of them together. Anyway. And then we got the Big Brother fish during a live. I don't know if I've ever seen the fish tank come up during a live. That's usually where editing doesn't want us to see something. Now, Vince hugs Kelly and Dee. What did you hear?
Something about we're going to send blank home and the guys may not like that.
It was very short and you couldn't hear it. I think he might have said Zay. Because remember, he is in alliance with Rachel.
Right. That's a possibility.
Any thoughts, Mama C?
Not really. It was kind of hard to hear. And it's just a lot of confusion and people going off and, trying to get votes.
Well, we got the final speeches. So Amy says, you're smarter than me. You're stronger than me. You're more beautiful than me. Don't to keep me in the house.
You're a bigger competitor than me.
I'm not going to hurt you. I'm honest. I play an honest game. Now, what did you guys think of Zay's speech?
Me and your mom were actually just talking about that because strategic wise, it's really, really smart what he's saying. I mean, it's a perfect opportunity to lessen Rachel's game right now. And if there's anybody who is feeling threatened by her or worried about her, this would be an opportunity to get rid of one of her alliances.
Yeah, but you also send a message to Rachel at that point that we kept him in here specifically to get rid of you and got rid of your alliance. And we also have a weenie for HOH. So I'm still thinking we're getting Zay out. To the live votes, what do you think? Let's go. It's official by a vote of 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Was it 9 to 5? Were we working the 9 to 5? Zay's gone. And we come back all smiles and laughs. I think we're all happy with this vote. We wanted Amy to stay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I liked Zay, but he wanted to go after my girl, Rachel. And we can't have that.
Now, the reason we're laughing is because I said Zach's crying, and Mama C goes, "No, he's not crying. He's just wiping his head. He has a headache. It must be his allergies." There's sniffles.
He's full on blubbering. None of the girls are crying.
Just take that Claritin. You'll be okay. All right, let's get back to the show. So they have a slam-packed audience when Zay leaves the house.
I think I saw 3 people in the front row.
It was not loud at all. It reminded me, though, of back in the day, and Dee, you watched it a long time ago. Do you remember when their family members used to come and greet them?
Vaguely.
I do.
And I think that was only Big Brother 2. It must have stopped after Big Brother 2 because 9/11.
No, I'm thinking, I don't know. Did it? Or did it stop with COVID?
No, they haven't had family members come back and greet people in the house forever.
Oh, well.
Yeah, because they were flying them out then. So, but it was always very quiet. It was like Julie on the set with the person and their family. And they were a lot happier when they got out because they had their family members with them. But so Riley, he's talking to Julie. He goes, it wasn't my goal. Well, no, really, it wasn't your goal to get out first. Then why were you attacking the queen? All right, look alive, guys. And then Riley wanted a final 2 with Zay. I was surprised to hear that because Riley voted out Zay.
I know.
Now, Zay finds out that Amy is the accomplice. And he's like, oh, this makes sense. But whatever he said did not make sense. Something about Rach feels the mom persona, maybe Amy, blah, blah, blah. Does Rachel know?
Yeah, I didn't understand what he said. Did you?
No, I didn't either, but that's okay. I mean, the guy was just voted out. I mean, I stumble all over my words on this show.
Well, you know what? Zay is going to remember this for the rest of his life. Will you remember him the first week of next year?
Look, like he said, we always have first place winners, but he's one of the only 7th place winner. So
okay, so Mama C will remember him the first week of next year's episode. I won't remember him.
He was the 17th place guy. I thought he actually had pretty good spirits coming out of there. I thought he had a smile and everything.
He wasn't in there long enough to get too deep with these people.
Mm-mm.
He just, he went for Rachel like Jimmy's going for everybody. And
I was just going to say, when he went after Rachel, I think it was just very clumsy. I think he had good intentions of doing something, but I don't think he's that type of person. So I don't think it came to him naturally.
It was
Yeah.
clumsy and he was on the block.
I mean, strategically, I think, yeah, anybody that wants to win that game should be going after her. Sorry. I know you guys like her, but if they want to win, she's the one they need to go after.
But there's never
But she
been a
is-
double winner. We have not had somebody win Big Brother twice, except for Nicole, who won Big Brother and then some offshoot show that only Mama C watched.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
I
saying
liked it.
I'm not saying that I don't like her. I love her. I'm just saying I think that if somebody in that house wants to win the game, she's the one they're going to have to go after at some
And
point.
you know what? She doesn't have to win the game, in my opinion. But I want to keep her on for a long time because she
Yeah,
is
she's-
so entertaining.
Yeah, she's going to bring a lot of drama to the house. She's going to stir the pot a lot. I mean, look at what she's got. I mean, she's got these people. She's matchmaking. She's got them putting targets on their own backs without even realizing they were manipulated into doing it.
she has Kelly and Vince recognizing this. We saw that in the HOH. And apparently, whatever Vince said to Kelly wasn't that they should evict Zay because Kelly goes in there and evicts Amy. I think she would do what he says. I don't know. What do you think?
That's true. He voted out Zay, but she voted out.
Well, he didn't vote out anybody. He was HOH.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He
yeah.
told her
She
who to vote for, I think.
Right. I was looking at my list because I had made a list on who everybody voted for. You're right. Kelly voted to,
Evict Amy.
yeah.
Who knows? Well, that was the first eviction. It does not feel like this is only week one of Big Brother. This game has come off fast and strong. And any final words before we all go to bed? I know I'm in my pajamas.
Yes, you know what? I just think that they do a lot of filler time on these shows. I mean, tonight was only an hour, but they had this mastermind coming through the house. For what purpose? They didn't even explain why he was going through the house. And then
But we'll get
yesterday,
back on Sunday, we'll find out.
okay, but then on in yesterday's show, they had this whole thing with Adrian not knowing how to work the washer. And I'm
thought
like,
you were going to bring that up.
but I'm like, what was that all about? It's filler time.
Well, you know, it's amazing. It is 9:16 Eastern time. It is only 15 minutes since this show wrapped. And we are wrapping our show for the night. We're watching it live and in real time, just like everybody else. We're not getting spoilers on it. Big Brother's one that is live on Thursdays. We could be watching the live feeds to get hints. We're not even doing that this season, guys.
We don't
No
have
more
time
feeds.
for that.
I
don't
do
have
want to
time for
say
that.
one thing. I want to say one thing.
One more thing.
Because it keeps coming up to my attention is that clock going up the stairs. It is set
Oh, yeah.
for 1:16. So
Oh.
let's look out for that 1:16.
I saw the clock.
somewhere
I
in
just
the
didn't
game.
know what time it was.
Gotcha.
I'm not great with analog clocks. Or
I just
left
keep
and right.
noting. I just keep noting.
I don't tell the time very well. And when I do left and right, Liz and I both do the same thing. We have to put up our finger.
Good grief.
At least I'm pretty.
Stay pretty, Lauren. Stay pretty.
Hey. All right, channel surfers. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to try to get this episode dropped tonight. That would be kind of fun. It's like the fastest I've ever put out an episode. But we love you. Thank you for tuning in, watching Big Brother with us. What a crazy first week. I'm real excited. We're going on week 2. We're going to see what that HOH looks like. And we are not being spoiled. If you come at us on TikTok with, but this happened, we don't know. You're telling us for the first time. We're waiting to watch the show because we're crazy like that this season. No Morty's TV, okay, Mama C?
Absolutely not.
Stay off the Mortys.
I
Stay off
am.
the Mortys or we'll put you in rehab. Okay. Well, y'all have a good night. We are going to bed. Follow Remote Reality everywhere you get your podcast on all your favorite social media things. Like, subscribe, and we will see you on Monday. Good night.
Good night.
Let's ride.